Right now we approaching, I call her mom, Sister Gloria from Merced, and she's an educator, and her husband is a doctor, and so mom, how are you doing today?
A little warm here.
Warm in Fresno.
Yeah, but it's good to be around people that have similar beliefs. But I think some of them still are waking up.
Yes,
There's some that is dealing with their own personal issue and don't realize that if we have the power, getting together, that we could solve a lot of things, So mostly, trying to just take it easy.
Well, I want to say, Mom, that you have been a very a supporter of the movement in Fresno. And I know in Merced you all have your own issues and different things, but I think that you have been a catalyst for Fresno, you and your husband. I know that you all have supported National Network in Action with different events that we've done in the community. And you don't. And then one thing I noticed about you and your husband, which I think is very unique, is that you don't look at the color of skin. You ever since I knew you all and your husband and your supporters always looked at people as human beings, and that's just something that I really admire about you, especially as a young man coming up, because I know you came through the '60s and you've seen a lot, and the Cesar Chavez movement. So,
Student movement too.
Student movement too, and so you have a lot of experience that young people like me need to know. And I tell people that I say you need to get at their feet and get some popcorn and let them talk to you.
That's right. But I think it's important too that we aren't just firefighters in our community.
Right.
There's a lot of fires, that need to be dealt with. But I think we need to kind of see what the relationship of one thing is to another, and really figure out that, we're becoming slaves again if we don't use our minds to help us understand why things are and what can be, is very important and powerful. That's why I believe in education.
Right.
And education doesn't just happen in the schools,
or
the universities.
Right.
But
we have stuff called street education.
That's right.
Where you learn it from the streets.
Right.
And that's one of the mottos of National Network in Action, that we organize block by block. Because people today, like when I went to Michigan, Benton Harbor with Reverend Pinckney, I told the people, I said, this generation of people is not thinking about coming to no meeting at no church, at no community. So you have to go out on the block.
Right. And even here, though, you see people more interested, because of their need for survival. They're more interested in the food and in, the clothes that they can get and, what they have. So I know that they weren't all listening to the presentations, that were being made.
That's a good point.
But I think that, they have to realize that it's someone who cares.
Even if even with all the people, after I spoke, an African-American gentleman walked up to me and he says, I guess I said something, and he said, brother, he says, where your church at? He said, I want to go to church tomorrow. And had not I got up and spoke, if he come or not, that's one thing. But at least we were out here trying to share and give hope and let folks know that they're loved, and and that there is a community here that's not like the government that's out to destroy them, but to empower them and love them.
And the church gives you the food for your soul, which is important.
Right.
Not just the survival, the food for your body.
Right.
But as human beings, we just need to be more caring.
Right.
And actually, act out what we believe. What we believe, our beliefs in God.
Right.
It's important.
Right. Well, Mom, thank you for this interview, and this is Reverend Harris, and this is a sister from Merced who is really in the struggle down there, and just she's everywhere, and that's good. We need folk everywhere, because it's not we're outnumbered when it comes to the progressive folk, in the community, but you know, we just do what we can. You know, I mean, we got our own personal issues we got to deal with in life, our family, but yet we find time, you know, throughout the day to share with folks who are less fortunate. And so I just want to thank you again, Mom, and just take care. All right.
Thank you very much.
This is Reverend Harris again, Dr. Gene Kennedy, 88.1, keeping it real. We here now going to listen to some more music. A band over here. We got one of our Occupy Fresno folk up there. Doctor, how you doing, sir? Hello.
Hey.
Good, good.
Reverend Pinckney.
Yeah.
He said to say hello. he said, what's he up to? Now I can tell him.
Yeah, me and Rev have fun over there.
Yeah, he
I
wants
tell
to
you.
come again.
Yeah, he does. He told me like he want to come back out here. So we're gonna look at our band, and I'm gonna be back to interview y'all over here to see what.
Check
Oh, this is Susan from Merced.
Sister Susan.
Occupy Merced.
Occupy. All right, that's my family. That's my language.
I love it.
That's my language. You saying occupy?
And when, I started watching it on Wall Street on live stream.
Okay.
When it first started.
Okay.
And this was by November. I'm thinking I gotta find someplace.
Right.
My husband says they've been downtown for 2 weeks.
Right.
I'm like, oh, that's mine.
Have you met the Occupy nun already?
Yeah.
Sister Occupy
Yes, the Occupy nun. All right, from Merced.
Yes.
Okay.
Congress declared pizza a vegetable. I declared myself a nun.
All
I'm a new nun, only since November.
Hey, River, so you asked what's going on in Merced. Well,
Occupy.
People say, aren't you uncomfortable?
Happy to play here.
They
You
say
guys
it's
having a
not
nice
as uncomfortable
afternoon so
as
far?
Citizens United.
I've heard some
right,
very
okay.
encouraging words. It's nice hearing from everybody today. We're just gonna play some music for you. Hope it helps your afternoon along. The name of the band is called Blake Jones and the Trike Shot. Playing for play for Food Not Bombs now and then. Our good friends over there. Getting some good lunch going on. Okay, we got great music happening all afternoon. Boy, so I think the sunshine is messing with my tuning. Give me just a second.
We're going to be listening to this band right here. Again, this is Reverend Harris. We are just excited to be out here with the Homeless Memorial.
The one where we didn't have microphones. We were on this with no microphone, with the bad microphones. And then once, right after we came home from, I think this is the third. All right. Sorry, we're tuning. We just don't want to ruin your meal.